This week's portion, Korach, tells of the devastating, tragic results that emerged from Korach's mutiny against Moses and the 250 followers, and his family, and their families were all swallowed into the earth. Korach had been a very prominent person in the tribe of Levi and actually a major supporter of Moses, as the Talmud points out. But what happened to him? And what caused this terrible devastation? And our rabbis explain that it was a strand of jealousy. What happened was that when Korach found out that his cousin had been appointed to a position of distinction within the tribe of Levi, that Korach felt that he should have been appointed to, he was jealous. And what happened, that this jealousy mushroomed, it came into and emerged and it spread within his system like a terrible, terrible illness, and destroyed his sense of reality, and he led this devastating and tragic rebellion against Moses. The Talmud tells us that jealousy removes a person from the world. What does that mean? So simply what it means is that jealousy creeps in and it blinds us without even realizing it. It changes our perception, the way we look at others and the way we look at ourselves. And it makes us do things that are totally not just not right, but destructive to ourselves and to others. My teacher taught us that God gave within each and every one of us a push-button system. You want to call it a digital system, where we can do a self-check. We're upset about something, angry, or feeling strongly about a situation and not particularly comfortable. You can ask yourself the question, just ask the question, am I acting out of jealousy? Am I acting out of anger? Am I acting out of a lack of faith? These questions that when we ask ourselves, a light will turn on and help us to discover the cause of our resentment and the cause of our being upset, and then we can be able to rectify it. Rabbi Naftali Hexter has a beautiful book on the weekly portion, and he explains in this week's portion of Korach the Mishnah that tells us that that jealousy pulls a person out of the world, means that it pulls a person out of his world. In other words, God gave each and every one of us our specific mission, our situation in life, our set of abilities, our set of family members, our set of environment. And it is our sacred task to work and to follow through with our mission in life with the specific situation that we are in. So when we're jealous of another person, it's so off and it's so wrong, because that person has his mission and I have my mission. And he gives an analogy, like a person's a diamond cutter, and he has his tools, and then he sees this lumberjack with this huge saw, and for the diamond cutter to be jealous of the lumberjack with the huge saw is ridiculous, because he's a diamond cutter, and he needs his tools. The lumberjack needs his tools. Each and every one of us have our tools. We have our own workshop. So what jealousy does is, the fallacy of jealousy is, it takes us out of our workshop and puts it into someone else's workshop. And we can't do our job, and we can't follow through in our mission, our sacred mission that God has endowed us with. Learning this parsha, if there's one message to share with this parsha, and there are many, but this permeates the devastating, creeping results of jealousy that Korach didn't even realize what was happening. He probably didn't do the push-button system and ask himself, am I acting out of jealousy? He led to the destruction of himself and his family, and God forbid we could do the same thing if we let jealousy and negative character traits take a hold of us. So whenever we can, let's do the push-button system. Ask ourselves and discover that which might be pulling us down so that we can keep going up and up spiritually and joyfully. Have a fabulous Shabbos.